Well, hi, my beautiful four penners. How you guys holding up? Right. I know. Welcome to your June scopes. I've been thinking a lot about you guys. I know how hard you have been working, and it's no small feat what you've been pulling off in this structure and order and systems and building year that is going to absolutely impact your future. So I'm applauding you all, I'm hugging you all, and let's get into what's going on in June, all right? So June is a 6th month. It's the midpoint of our journey in the year. And also it's the tipping point. It's past, honestly, the tipping point. May is the tipping point in our 12-month cycle, where the ball really starts to kind of pick up some steam and roll downhill. 6 is all about community, and communities come in all shapes and sizes. Our entire world is working in the community year. And for all intents and purposes, it's about leaving community better than how you found it at the beginning of the month. We have this 30-day sprint for the most part through June, where we have the opportunity to impact change for the better. And the visionary number has some incredible qualities that you're going to want to anchor into. And that has everything to do with practicing patience, being forgiving when people make mistakes, letting go of all perfectionistic tendencies, and that includes with self, and allowing, just let the bigger picture that you as a visionary see, because the world as a visionary, the world is saying, make community better. That's what's happening this month. I fully expect to see pops in the news of examples of where this has happened, as well as examples where it's just gone backwards. The negative traits of 6 is being overly perfectionistic, getting lost in petty details, not practicing patience, not having the ability to forgive, and the byproduct is what usually happens when things like that occur in relationship, right? So that's the terrain of your sprint run for June for all of us. And the way that you are going to successfully navigate this is with your specific number for the 4 personal year, which is 1. So let's talk about how 1 is going to navigate through community, how 1 is going to kick into success and prosperity across the board, because that's what the global year is all about, that we're in to begin with, and how you as a 4 are going to create and build a structure that is going to be able to support this. Wow, right? Should I start out? I should have told you guys at the very beginning. One of the reasons why I've been thinking about you is that this is a powerful month where change will actually take place. But it's literally going to come through your physical body. So I need to dive into what that means exactly. The 1 energy is all about taking something and taking taking raw energy and making it into something tangible, something that's sitting in our dimensional world, okay? Tangible. But it's nothing first. It's just sitting there and it's saying, what do you want to create? What would you like to do with me? Energy is energy, it's energy, it's all around us. It's what we're made of. It is the base of all creation, energy, right? And there isn't a beginning and a middle and an end to energy. It's constantly moving. And this is what you have at your disposal. It will be moving through your body. And that's going to look like thinking outside of the box. It's going to look like finding ways to break new ground, to drive past old barriers. It's going to look like you're going to have a little bit of courage to make mistakes, because like a surging river, you can't really dam up a river that is rolling down a mountain, can you? You can try, but that water is going to find a way around your dam. The energy is going to find a way through your actions, your reactions, your responses. Doesn't matter what you do. You could sit back and do nothing. It's still going to produce something. You could get really defensive about things. It will produce that. You can get really proactive about things. It will produce that. Where are you going to allow this energy to roll? Search, create, produce, make something new, right? New tributary. So what is required in this state of bold and creative consciousness is self-assuredness and a centeredness. You're not falling into lack of security in self. You are incredibly overly secure, overly confident, and you're grounded in self. Usually the one people out there that are walking around with 1 life paths or 10 life paths, they're mavericks. They don't fit into traditional societal norms. They're odd. They're a little bit strange, and they don't care. They do not care. And what they're doing is what most other people aren't doing. And they inspire other people with their new ideas, their maverick ideas. So this is what you have. You will be the walking, talking, living example of how you choose to channel that one creative energy. All right? I know it seems like a lot. So let's pipe it into community, and let's pipe it into a little bit of what some of your directives are this month. In business and relationship, they're going together for you. This looks like having a look at the things in relationship that aren't working, or that are really asking for some serious consideration and new ways of doing things. And that can be anything and everything. If it is sitting in a corporation, let's say you run a team, or let's say you are involved in government, or let's say that you're involved in some sort of humanitarian effort. Let's say that you run your own company. In every single one of these business endeavors where it is the pipeline that you make your cash and you are generating a base for your future is relationship, right? What is not working? The maverick energy of 6. Well, let's see, here's 2 things. The visionary is 6. The maverick is 1. And yet they kind of both dance together. 1s and 6s do so well together if they are fully emancipated. If in their fully emancipated state, they're incredible to watch them live their lives. It's like the best reality TV show I can imagine. That's actually a brilliant idea, actually. Think about it. So anyways, digress, hold. You have this ability to see the vision and see the future and think outside of the box and then actively live it. You be the embodiment of that and get in there and offer alternatives. Offer alternatives inside. Let's say there's a group of people in business that they're all brilliant. For some reason, they're bickering and quarreling and they can't really they can't get their poop in a group. They can't come together and collectively work together. This is your opportunity to have these flashes of insight. Like, I got it. Collectively, because of the 1 energy working inside of the 6 terrain, all right? How can you make community better than how you found it when you walked into this month? Any relationships, it doesn't seem like there is a path or a through line that you can't seem to grab onto. Trust me, it'll come in, and then you walk, talk, breathe, and you live it. Just go for it. Dare to be dare to be the one that people cock their head and they say, what's that? What's going on over there? All right. There's travel this month for you. It will mostly involve both business and just getting out and having a little bit of fun. But it is the number of family, and we have family members that will require our help and our time. Usually there is some sickness that does come in a 6 frequency. Little kids, the littles and the olders, the help and the love and the attention, something about just needing to put in your precious time and give what you can. But it's not a but thing. And the emancipation of 6 is teaching others to do for themselves. So you're empowering them, and then they have the ability to, make a living at it, or feel more self-confidence and self-value, self-assuredness. That's what the 1 energy is about too. I love 1 and 6 together. Let's talk about really quickly, avoid at all cost. Do not allow this to take root anywhere in your actions, reactions, responses, all right? And so this is the tricky list. Just give me a second while I pull my thoughts together. Let's start with the 6. 6 can be overcritical and stuck in petty details and needing things to be perfect. And so if somebody isn't doing it perfectly, they're going to say, I'm going to do it myself. And then I'm going to do it myself. They're not doing it right. They're going to start going through this process, right? All of a sudden you have a huge amount to do, and you yourself are stuck in perfectionism, and then you'll get stuck in petty details. And then what will you have at the end of this jag? A lot of little teeny tiny petty details that look so pretty and so perfect. But the bigger picture will not have changed. So that is the negative expression of the 6 frequency. And then feeling like everybody takes advantage of you, and all I do is give, and what do I get in return? Just, back that bus up quite a bit, all right? And then the 1, if you choose to ignore this creative surge and do nothing, oftentimes it will turn on you, and you'll find that you are falling into addictive behaviors, that your lack of confidence is in the toilet, that you can't find your center, and you're incredibly hypersensitive. You feel like people don't understand you, and you get lost really quickly. It's like the water just goes in all these different directions, and then you get overwhelmed and you get off the path of where you should be in the first place. So do your best to stay far, far away from that. Don't let either one of these traits lists take root anywhere in your life. And if you can pull that off, this is going to just be incredible. Your experience stepping out of June. If I bring you into July, you go from a 6-1 to a 7-2. And that is very different than what is going on right now. Your directives next month are going to be more about analysis, more about the small details that usually involve legal pieces of, you know, making sure you're shoring up the stability point of whatever it is that you put your time into and created this month, in finalizing this month. By the way, that's one thing I'm so thankful I started talking about this. That you're really going to want to make sure is fiscally stable, financially stable for longevity. And it's one-to-one discussion. This is all about next month. So this last directive is about decisions, making decisions. In the last couple of months, what I would say for the most part for you guys, you've made a round of decisions that have everything to do with, all right, who, what, where, how, why, when, building your future. You guys have been doing, you haven't been doing these little builds. This is a big build year. Something that is, I'll tell you, if you've been in a business for a long time, this is shoring that up. Many of you have had promotions this year, new opportunities this year, or building something inside of what you're already doing in your business. And it's required a ton of work. You haven't been all that social. All you want to do is work. You don't really want to go into deep interpersonal conversations, right? Yeah? Okay. So this month, you're going to do it again. There's another sweep of reevaluation, another sweep of choices. Something is going to come in that's going to kind of shake things up again. And offer you the opportunity to reevaluate. And that I just kind of have to leave it there. There will be a reevaluation of choices and decisions that have everything to do with your long-term future. This isn't a little short-term thing. These are long-term choices. So know that that's coming as well, as you are the walking, talking example of this one creative, fabulous energy that breaks new ground and breaks down old crap that just needs to go, right? Just get in there and be brave and be bold, be the maverick, embody it, and think about your community, leaving it in a better condition than how you found it in the beginning of June, okay? I hope all of this makes sense, you guys. I'm gonna try to check in with you about midpoint in June, just to give you a little bump, a little boost, and send you some love, hugs, and snugs like I like to do. And if you would like to subscribe to this channel, if you haven't done that already, go ahead and do so. Hit the like button, leave comments, ask questions right here, and I will get back to you. I'm sure. I just can't wait for all the chats to start. I did most of this through Facebook for, I think, about a decade, so I finally have moved over to YouTube. But what is so fun about this is when everybody who's following these pins start to get together and they start to chat, and then, it's cool. It's cool. I've always loved it. If you want to see the written version, because I also write out the descriptions as well as the do's and don'ts directives for every single pin, go over to 12listen.com. That's a live link that's on my YouTube homepage. It will take you immediately over to where I work. It's my second family, my home away from home. It's also where I do all my psychic readings and my intuitive work. find my picture, find my name, click on it, and that's my homepage. And right there is everything that you need. Just, cruise around there, have a look. It's totally free. That's so funny. People are asking. Yes, it's free. Yeah, you just go cruise around, listen, and everything you need about these personal year cycles are right there for you, okay, to access. Have fun with it. And I will talk to you guys in a couple of weeks. Big love. Bye, everyone.